Daniel, it was an interesting weekend for Pirate men's tennis. A hard-fought dropped match at Lewis and Clark, and then a hard-fought win on Sunday at Puget Sound. Take us back through the weekend and what you take out of it and where you see signs of growth.
Sure. Yeah, I think hard fought against Lewis and Clark is generous. It was not our best for sure. We were down our number 2 singles player and half of our number 1 doubles. Henry Preacher was hurt. So we knew it was going to be tougher. It shouldn't have had as much of an impact as it ultimately did, in my opinion. It just seemed like we weren't really ready for the challenge of everybody moving up that one spot in the lineup. So yeah, LC was tough. They're a good team. They're very deep. They're third in the conference right now. We had a couple competitive matches, but overall we just kind of went out there and got killed. So that was disappointing. The UPS match, dramatically closer than we were expecting, to be sure. We lost 5 of the 5 first sets in singles matches. The fact that we were able to battle back and win 3 of those to win the match was awesome, especially some of the guys who did it. A freshman came back and won, so that was a good battle for him. But yeah, it was surprising. I heard their coach before the match trying to get his players going by saying that Henry was injured and not playing. So they used it as motivation, and I think we took it on a little bit too negatively, in the sense that rather than kind of rising to the challenge, we let it affect us in ways like, oh, this is going to be more difficult, and that's a bummer, rather than a challenge we can overcome, essentially.
So that leads into the next question, which is a similar question I asked Rachel. You're halfway through your conference schedule. Is your lineup still in flux? Are you still battling each week, trying to figure out who's where, or are you trying to settle into a regular lineup for the rest of the season?
For the most part, set. There's always potential for movement based on how people have done over the first half. So, myself and Ed will certainly be taking a look at things, how people have played, mostly just kind of how they've competed. If it's a consistent level of them battling in every match, then we're pleased with that, even if they're losing, because the only way to go there is up. If we're just kind of rolling over in some of our matches, that those are guys that we maybe take a look at moving around. But yeah, for the most part, I know Rachel's doubles is kind of in flux. We're fairly set with our lineup going forwards, but ultimately just probably kind of taking it week by week with some of the spots on the team.
You get your second shot at both Whitman and Lewis Clark State this weekend. What will be signs of improvement, signs of growth that you're looking for?
Against Whitman, winning a match, I guess. We got beat 7-0 last time, which was disappointing. Even just being closer in some of the matches, because they're in first place in conference. Like they've established themselves as the team to beat this year, deservedly so. They're very deep. They have a good team. But we were very competitive with George Fox in our match against them at home. George Fox played Whitman extremely close. They lost 4-3 to them when they played. So we should be, at the very least, much more competitive when we play them this time. So that's mostly what we'll be looking for. Just as long as we are improving, it looks like everybody believes they can win. The play reflects that. That'll be a big improvement for us. And if we steal a win, incredible. But yeah, mostly just looking for just a kind of a better level of competition across the whole lineup against Whitman. And then I guess for LC State, I forgot about them. That's our senior day, which is kind of a mistake by me. I thought we did it against them every year. Not the case, but so we're having a little bit of an early senior day this year. So that'll just be fun. Get our seniors some matches, and still be competitive. We can compete with them. We believe we can compete with anybody. We just need everybody in the lineup to have that belief, essentially.